All right, so let's look at problem 1 here. So we have an opinion poll that asks a random sample of adults whether they favor banning ownership of handguns by private citizens. A commentator believes that more than half of all adults favor such a ban. The null and alternative hypotheses you would use to test this claim are, all right, so let's remember a couple of things when we're conducting significance test. Your HO, or your H naught, or your null hypothesis will always be about the population parameter. So we know it's not going to be the first one because that's a sample proportion. And it's always about it being equal. So it's not the last one. And so we're down to the 3 here. So we have to figure out what the problem means in terms of the alternative. Like we're saying the commentator believes that more than half. So if you remember from your middle school days, we got this arrow pointing to the right. And I think sometimes you call it alligators or crocodiles or something. Anyways, this is the greater than sign or more than. So we want to then have B be our answer because our null is that P is 0.5 and the alternative is that P is greater than 0.5. So the answer is B. All right, problem 2, you are thinking of conducting a one sample t-test about a population mean mu using a 0.05 significance level. Which of the following statements is correct? You should not carry out the test if the sample does not have a normal distribution. Okay, let's think about each of these. I should probably slow down there a little bit. Okay, we want to look for which one is correct. So let me talk about like any of those. I'm going to talk about any of the details I think they're trying to catch you on with this one. So problem 1 or part A saying you should not carry out the test if the sample does not have a normal distribution. No, because we can bypass this if we're told that we meet the central limit theorem. We have a sample size of more than 30, or there's no strong skewness or extreme outliers. So it's not going to be A. Not going to be B because it's not only no outliers, they also need no extreme skewness, and that's when n is less than 30. So it's not going to be B. You can carry out the test if the data shows no strong skewness regardless of the sample size. That's not true as well because it's like the opposite of this. There also has to be no extreme outliers. So they're missing that part. You can carry out the test only the population standard. That's definitely not the case because you probably never ever really know the population standard deviation. Yeah, so it's going to be E. It's by process of elimination. And this is by the central limit theorem. You can carry out the test if your sample size is at least 30. So it is E for sure.